Hi, today we're going to be looking at adding fractions. Let's get started. Okay, so before we start, I want to make sure that we know a few things. The first thing is when we're adding fractions, we got to make sure that both fractions have a common denominator. Remember that in a fraction, let's say a fraction, let's say 1 over 4, this we call a numerator, and the bottom number we call a denominator. Okay, um, so you have to remember that when you're adding fractions, both fractions have to have a common denominator. That means they both have to have the same denominator. Now, once you've done that, to add a fraction is very easy. All you have to do is add the numerators and leave the denominator as is. So I've got two examples here. Let's look at this. 2 over 6 plus 1 over 6. The first step is you ask yourself, do they have common denominators? And in this case, yes, they're both 6's. So that's good. The second question, the second step is you add the numerators. Well, what's 2 plus 1? 3. And then the denominator stays the same. So 2 over 6 plus 1 over 6 is 3 over 6. That's the answer. Okay, 2 over 4 plus 3 over 8. The first question you ask, do they have a common denominator? In this case, no. This is a 4 and this is an 8. So we have to make them a common denominator. Well, how do we do that? We could make 2 out of 4. Um, we could write an equivalent fraction that's out of 8. So if we multiply 2 out of 4 by 2, both the numerator and the denominator, we have 4 over 8, right? We all agree that 2 over 4 and 4 over 8 are the same thing. So since there's the same thing, we haven't actually changed the value. So this is good. So 2 over 4, we could change that to 4 over 8. We could rewrite the question here. And now we could add because both fractions have a common denominator. 8's, great. So now we add the numerator. 4 plus 3 is 7 over 8. So 4 over 8 plus 3 over 8 is 7 over 8. Or you could write it this way actually. 2 over 4 plus 3 over 8 is 7 over 8, and that would also be correct. Because remember, 4 over 8 and 2 over 8 are the same thing. Okay? They're equivalent fractions. Okay, let's do some questions together. Okay, 5 over 8 plus 1 over 8. Well, since we have common denominators, it's really easy. We just add the numerators. 5 plus 1 is 6. So this is 6 over 8. Okay, great stuff. 2 over 4 plus 1 over 4. Again, very easy. You just add the numerators. So 3 over 4. 2 over 6 plus 1 over 6. Again, very easy. You just add the numerators, and 2 plus 1 is 3, so 3 over 6. Here we've got 1 over 3 plus 4 over 9. Since the denominators are not the same, we're going to have to find an equivalent fraction for 1 over 3 to make it out of 9. Well, if we multiply 3 by 3, we get a 9. So we're going to multiply this fraction by 3. So this ends up being 3 over 9 plus, we'll drop this to be the same here. We'll rewrite the question. So 1 over 3 is really the same as 3 over 9. Now we could add. 3 over 9 plus 4 over 9 is 7 over 9. And how did we get that? Well, 3 plus 4 is 7. And we'll leave the denominator the same. Okay, let's look at this. The denominator here is not the same, but that's okay. We could make a 2 into an 8 by multiplying it by 4. Okay, so we multiply the whole fraction by 4. This becomes 4 over 8 plus, this is 2 over 8. And now we could add 4 plus 2, 6. So the answer is 6 over 8. This is really tricky. 2 over 6 plus 3 over 9. The denominators here are obviously different, so we have to find a common denominator. Now we can't multiply 6 by a whole number to get a 9. We can't do that. So here we're actually going to have to change both fractions so that both fractions have a common denominator. Well, a common factor of 9 and 6 is 18, right? And that's where you really know your times table. So if we multiply this by 2, this gives us 6 over 18. And if we multiply this by 3, that'll give us 6 over 18, right? So 6 times 3, sorry, is 18. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. And 9 times 2 is 18. So now that we have common denominators, we could add 6 plus 6 is 12 over 18. Okay, awesome. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video.